Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Rogue Pro 1 here again. We've got a card review on a spell card from the upcoming Generation 4 set. It's called Peeping Goblin. It lets you look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's library, and you put one card on the bottom of the deck and the other 2 on top in any order. I think the card's hit and miss. It depends whether it catches on. It's also going to depend on how linear some decks are and how many win conditions others have. But it'd be worth testing. It'd be worth having a look at. Yeah, if you can take away some of their answers or some of their good stuff, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can take out their outs if you're an OTK deck, like if you're X-Sabers or 6 Sams or Tengu Synchro, any of them type of decks that come out the gates really quick and get an advantage really fast, then it could be for them. Yeah, I don't know if it's really going to support, like a very mid-range sort of strategy where you take a bit of time to build up your offense. Things like GKs, anti-meta, possibly even Blackwings. I mean, Blackwings can be fast. It's got a lot of solid creatures and support, but in comparison to some of the other decks that are currently around, it's just not as fast as them. It's not as quick. So even against that, it might be pretty good. Putting a Icarus attack on the bottom of their library, or putting a spy away, or one of their spell or trap cards is, a really good thing. If you think you've got game in that turn or the next, and you're just trying to get rid of some of their outs, then I say go for it. But again, it's like I said, it's very hit and miss. It depends whether it catches on or not. You're not putting it in the graveyard. That's a good thing. In Magic and in Yu-Gi-Oh, oftentimes, some of the best places you want all their good cards is on the bottom of their deck, especially if they're a creature. So, it's just, I'm not going to make any outright predictions. It's just a matter of, whether it catches on, and like I said, it's hit or miss. It has some potential there. It's a good disruption sort of card. That's my reasoning behind what I just said. It just depends whether people adopt it or whether people have room for it in their decks. I'm not overly sure about that, but it's definitely up for consideration. It could go in sideboards. It could make main deck some places. Then again, it might not see play at all. There are a lot of cards that are on the outskirts, a lot of fringe cards that often get tested or get looked at. For example, Max C, up until the last couple of months, wasn't seeing a hell of a lot of play. It used to be a fringe card, and now it's seemingly everywhere. People like it. Sometimes cards have their places and the time when and where they fit, and I think this card fits in the category with Max C and other such sideboarded cards, and like D-Prison, and D-Prison's made in some decks, and in other decks it's not made. Sometimes it's in the sideboard. Yeah, it just depends. Anyway, it's an interesting card at least. I'll be back again with another Generation Force card review. If you're watching, rate, comment and subscribe. I put up a lot of content. I hope you enjoy. This is Rogue Pro signing out. Peace.